Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK, warming up her car on a really cold morning. That must mean it's January, time for New Year's resolutions, and you may have chosen carnivore diet for 2025. So this is my starter guide in not only why and how and what it is, but my quick tips. And this is going to be a super quick video, so I'm going to try and cram loads of stuff into one video, super quick, with no waffling and no ums and ahs. Let's go. If you don't know me, I found carnivore, the carnivore lifestyle 10 years ago. It took me a while to find my time and my why. And last spring, 2024, I found my why and I found my reason, and I haven't stopped. And I'm now on day 170 of my last ever carnivore restart. Never ever going back to a mixed diet, only going to be surging forward from here on in. And so why did I find the carnivore diet? So what is it? What is it? Let's go with that quickly. It is, as it sounds, eating just animal products. If your food has come from the flesh or the fat of an animal, you are correct. That is a carnivore diet. Try and explain it to others though, and they will say, what, you don't have any fruits? What, you don't have any veggies? No fruits and veggies at all? Where do you get your fibre? True. We don't get any fibre, we don't get our fruits and our veggies, we just get our animal products. Why? Why would anyone do that? Because thousands and thousands of people, and we're going into tens of thousands, if not 100,000 by now, have worked out that it is the ultimate elimination diet. And we have worked out also that things that you're not really supposed to be able to heal, that doctors just give out medication for, just go away. Some people find it for weight loss and the health benefits follow. Some people find it for the health benefits and the ultimate elimination, and the weight loss follows. So you thought you might give it a go, but you're panicking because your doctor doesn't think you should do it. Well, what about those doctors who trained in medicine just like your doctor, and trained for years and years, and then practiced for years and years, and realised they were helping nobody? How many people do you know over the age of 50 that are just completely perfect in health? Not that many. And how many do we know that have been put on a medication and then feel amazing? I don't know many people that have been put on a medication and feel amazing. And that's what these doctors realised, and that's why they quit, and now that's why they are carnivore diet influencers, and that's good. Check out Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Robert Kiltz, Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Tony Hampton. The list is huge now. The list grows every year. Every year another doctor or GP gives up their practice because they are just sick and tired of not helping people anymore. And then they come and help some carnivore people. And those carnivore people, they change their lives. They save their lives. Do the research. So how do you get started? How do you get started? There are 1,000,001 ways to get started. Videos on YouTube. That you're going to need to reduce your carbohydrates, and that also does mean sweeteners, and that also does mean seed oils. You want to get your place to where you are only consuming products from an animal. Some people are going to want to taper that off gradually. Some people are going to want to just jump straight in. It depends where your diet currently is. If you're currently in a sort of a ketogenic low carb diet with not that many veggies, you might be able to breeze into it. But if you are a vegan, or you're a standard American, lots of hyper processed foods, you might find going into carnivore just hurts for a little bit. You might find you're tired and might have a headache, and you may have some digestive issues, but these are all very temporary and they clear up really quickly. Okay? And then so we now got to the point where we know what it is, and we know how to start, and we know which doctors to go to. But then the mind games start, and this is where I'm going to continue with the rest of the journey. My tips for not only starting now, but keeping you going, because my issue in the past was to stay keeping going. I knew I wanted to do it, I knew my body loved it, but I could never get past about 2 or 3 months. And now I'm on 170 days and never ever going back, and that is a promise to myself, to everyone out there, to my family. I'm not going back. And for that you need a why. You need a really strong why. Why are you here? Why are you watching this video? How did you land in this place? Where does it, what is it? You need a strong why. This isn't a sudden weight loss club diet that gets you 20 pounds off in 2 days. This is a health first, weight loss as a bonus next kind of lifestyle. And you need a why, because doing carnivore diet, I mean, I actually find it quite fun, and I think the community that I'm in are a lot of fun. But to the outside world, to the people still eating all the foods, the carnivore diet isn't fun. We've done it because it's our last chance. It's our last resort in many cases. We've tried everything else. We tried everything else, and nothing else made us feel as good and as superhuman as this does. And you need a why. Is it because you're following in the footsteps of sickly elderly relatives and you don't want to end up like them? Is it because you've got lots of health problems yourself, depression, arthritis, just all kinds of things? Check out my 101 reasons to do carnivore diet, and if I remember later, I'm going to pop it underneath this video, because this is my quick long list of 101 reasons that I've discovered that you can do carnivore for, and I think there's probably another 49 reasons added to that by now. So I'm going to pop that underneath. Check out Dr. Ken Berry. He has a huge channel. He was a family doctor, physician for years and years, self-starter, and now he morphed into ketogenic diets, and now he's morphed into carnivorous diets, and absolutely thriving. His children and family are thriving, and he is saving lives every day. Every day he's saved another life, and that can't be sniffed at. Where's the science? To me, the thousands and thousands and thousands of anecdotes are the science. I am not waiting for nutrition science to catch up with this one. Now you're doing it. You're doing it. What's my tips? Some people will lose weight on this, and some people it takes a long time. My advice, don't weigh yourself. If you know that you're someone that's going to lose weight, whatever you do, crack on with that. But if you're someone that doesn't lose weight no matter what you do, like me, get rid of those scales for at least 30 days, absolute minimum. Secondly, keep it simple. Thirdly, eat meat like it is your job. All you have to do is keep it simple. Don't weigh yourself, and eat meat like it is your job, like the food is going out of business. Just do it. Just eat that meat as much as you can. I don't care if you gain weight. Some people have. There are some amazing long-term carnivores walking around with us, like Kelly Hogan, for example, who gained weight for 6 months and she found carnivore. Her body needed to. She had been starving herself in the lead up to carnivore diet. She had lost a lot of weight and her body was in a little bit of a traumatic state. She gained weight, her body healed, and then the fat fell off again. What we are doing is we are working through the social triggers and curing that sugar and carb addiction. That's what we're doing. And that can take a while. It can take anything from a couple of months up to a whole entire year to completely be free of the social worries around the carnivore diet, because let's face it, no one around us is doing it. And it can take a whole year for the body chemistry to really fully accept what you're trying to do, and accept that the food is going to keep coming and you're going to keep feeding it, and that it can completely trust you to do the right thing regarding your nutrition. Another thing, you are now quite possibly the only carnivore in the village. You're possibly the only carnivore in the house, the only carnivore at work, amongst your friends. If you've got a really big, smashing social life, how's this going to work for you? Now, this is not to put you off. This is not meant to put you off. Do I still think that the carnivore diet is the most incredible diet for humans and our proper human diet, species appropriate? Absolutely. But that doesn't make it easy. It's a very simple concept. Eat your meat, drink your water. It couldn't be simpler as a concept. But it's not easy. It isn't easy. It took me 9.5 years before I was fully ready to commit. Now, that's not just an excuse for you to just fall off the wagon like I did. I'm just saying, I'm just warning you. You may have to do some thinking about whether it's your time. Is it your time? Is your why strong enough? Because if your why isn't strong enough, it may not be your time, because there are things to work through. If you were a big comfort eater before, you're not going to be able to do that anymore. Are you ready to not comfort eat anymore? I was. Now, I'm not saying that was easy, but I was ready for it. Are you ready to perhaps calm down your social life for a while the sugar and carb cravings completely go away? I was ready. I was ready to say, yes, I am not going to have a food-based social life for at least 6 months, preferably a year, while my carb and sugar cravings go away. I was absolutely ready to do that. Okay? You may not be. Is your why strong enough? Comes back to this why. Find yourself some whys. If you can't think of one, pop over to the Dave Mack channel on No Carb Life and watch several of his videos, and he will give you stories and testimonials from people who just hit rock bottom and just could not imagine staying in that rock bottom a moment later. We do carnivore for healing first, weight loss second, and some people have healed. I've seen people cure brain tumours. I've seen people come out of wheelchairs and walk again. For those people, going back is not an option, no longer an option. But like I said, I still remain, 10 years into this, I still remain the only carnivore in the village, the only carnivore in my house amongst carb addicts. I still remain the only carnivore where I work, amongst all of my social friends, dancing friends, people I know all over the place. I'm the only one. And it took me 9.5 years before I was okay with that and okay to a certain extent, walk alone. Now, this is where the carnivore community and the carnivore family step in, pick you up. You need to have 3 things. You need a why, and you need to have, but in the main, once you've made that decision, get yourself some carnivore friends. Maybe that's channels. If there's meetups you can go to, do what you can to turn up. There are many Facebook groups. There are other kind of online forums and groups you can join. Homestead Howard's just set up one called Carnivore Healing Humanity Life. I believe that's what it's called. I haven't joined it because I can't, well, I don't really want to pay out the money at the moment. I've just had my hours reduced at work so that I can focus more on my carnivore journey and my own YouTube channel. So I don't really want to be committing to paying more out each month than I really have to. But I found some amazing carnivore people. I have some amazing carnivore family that I can call upon at any time, and they will pick me up. I'm going to a meetup in August in Somerset in the UK, and one of my carnivore family friends, George, has said to me, I don't want to be dragging you out of that carb ditch when we get there, so you better stay longer than a whole year. This is what we need. We need these people. And we need people that are understanding to our story. You've got carnivores who find it and do it forever, and you've got some that take a little bit longer like me. And I've found some amazing people who accept that about me and don't mind. And that is gold. So yes, this whole video really, and it's been a bit bitty, and there's going to be some editing when I get home because it hasn't gone as well as I planned, but I think I've got all the points that I need to in there. Check out my 101 reasons to do carnivore in the description, because you may have something wrong right now that you didn't even realize could be healed by carnivore, and it may be on that list. And if it's on that list, I've seen somebody talk about it and heal from it, and that's powerful. So I need to go into work now. Hopefully this video did go out. I'm going to have to watch the whole entire thing back and see if any of it made sense. If not, I'm going to have to run the whole thing again tomorrow, and this was just a waste of my time. I want you to take care of yourself, just thrive, eat your meat, drink your water, get started, find a community, find your tribe, and go in 2025. Be powerful, and as Ken Berry says, be so healthy you are dangerous. Thank you so much for listening. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.